Welcome to Practically Political. I'm Dave Spencer.
And I'm Carrie Sheffield. Let's get right to it. All right, Dave. So liberal Democrats, they keep hammering their fellow Democrat, Arizona Senator Kristen Sinema, for holding the line on spending an excessive, I would say excessive, $3.5 trillion on top of another $1.5 trillion bill. But a poll from Ohio Predictive Insights, they actually show that Sinema has a higher approval rating than the much more liberal senator from the state, Mark Kelly. So she's not very popular with Democrats, but her net approval among independents is +6, whereas with Mark Kelly, it's +1. So our national progressives, are they basically tone deaf about the nuances of state politics? And is this going to backfire?
Well, you've heard me say this a lot. I think progressives are tone deaf about almost everything. And I would say Mark Kelly is far from a liberal, right? So if Sinema is getting better numbers in Arizona than that should be a warning sign. Well, before I answer the question, let me just say I've maintained that Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema, even though they're too blind to see it, are doing progressives a huge favor because the bill is going to be toned down probably from 3.5 to about 2 trillion. And so they'll still be able to say we got things done, but they won't be able to be labeled nearly as profligate as they would have been if the whole thing had gone through. But you're seeing this over and over again, and people acting like they have a mandate. And they say Biden wants to be like FDR. Biden wants to be like Johnson. Well, Johnson had 67, almost 77 senators and a 70-seat majority in the House. So I think it's slightly different. You have a very divided government. They need all 50 senators. So I think that they will get the bills done. And I think that the debt ceiling not being an issue will benefit them very much because they'll be able to say, look, we got things done before, and then they can focus on the debt ceiling. But they're totally tone deaf, and it really worries me because being a pragmatist, I don't see much pragmatism amongst them at all. And I don't think this is going to change. And unfortunately, they're not going anywhere, but they're not doing the Democratic Party any favors.
Well, what I find ironic is that the Democrats, they definitely championed the concept of a maverick for John McCain, but with Sinema, bye-bye Maverick.